everyone, Big Pauly here. Oh yes baby, it's Sunday. Before we do anything, better check the bloody audio because I don't want to be doing and you can't hear me. So as quickly as you can, if anybody could give me a thumbs up. I'm actually using an external microphone this time. So yes on the audio or no on the audio. Let's see how we're going. And I did start it a little bit early as well. Mark says it sounds fine, sound all good. So hopefully it sounds a bit more refined. I decided to pin me one of these on rather than use the audio for the iPad because the audio is sometimes a little bit lower. Oh yes baby, but here we are, Sunday, loud and clear. I hope I'm not going to be too loud because I don't want to start crackling. Yes, so how are we all doing on this fine Sunday? Blue sky, sunshine, but I've been inside all day watching a few films. Anyway, we are here until, what's the time now? It is now 10 to 4, so going to be here until about 6. I'll try not to cough too much because that'll blow your eardrums out. Let's have a look, see who's here. So we got Chicken Nuggets, hello. And David is also here. If you're wondering why I keep looking down, I've decided to stream it this week on the phone while using the iPad for the comments. I think it seems to work a lot better. Thank you very much, David. Yeah, I know, 5 years. 5 years. 5 years and counting. Hello, Sam. This is my life. It is. Thank you for that. Yes, that was fun doing that little anniversary video, gathering up all those clips of past years. Hello, Danny from Strood. And Stephen, hello. Joshua, 100%. I think he means the audio. Refined. Yes. All right, Mato, it's Playtendo. Thank you very much, mate. Sam, 454, hello. Hey up, Paulie. Watch the Dennis. Do you know what? I always just keep wanting to call him Dennis. It was Denis Villeneuve, I think, isn't it? Arrival for the first time yesterday. Yes, I have seen that. Yes, a really good film. It's a slow burn, a slow paced film, but it's what my mum always used to call intelligent sci-fi, like Foundation that I've been watching, the Isaac Asimov book series that's been turned into an Apple series. That's intelligent sci-fi. Don't know why I'm watching it then. But yes, Arrival is great. Actually, I don't have Arrival on 4K, so that is something that I need to pick up at some point. Thank you very much, Simon. And Daniel Solano, congrats from Costa Rica. Hello from Costa Rica. Love your channel. Last year I bought a free zone Blu-ray, so now I can also buy UK releases online, unfortunately, but keep up the great work. Yes, fantastic. Really, if you're into movies, you've got to have a region free player, really. Well, unless you're into 4K, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Mr. Powell is here. Yes, old Baldy down from Bournemouth. Watching anything tonight? Congratulations on your 5 years. Oh yes, baby. What am I watching? Do you know what? Actually, I think I'll watch. What is the one? It's on Amazon Prime. It's just arrived. Gerard Butler. What is it called? Someone's going to remind me in the comments. It's only been on there for like a day or two, or a couple of days. Yeah, you know, I can't even remember what it's called. You know the one. You know the line. What is it called? Do you know? Bloody hell, I've gone blank. Yeah, I might watch that with Papa Bowman. Oh, hello. Danny. Hello, Danny. Thank you very much. Has sent £5 cash for Costa tomorrow. Been watching for about 2 to 3 weeks now. Great videos. Keep up the work. Keep up the work. Thank you very much. Let me just get your little thing, because you need to have your special your super chat badge. Oh yes. Jesus Christ, Paul. Thank you very much, Danny. I really appreciate that. Yes, and if anybody else wants to send extra money for for 5th anniversary goodies, by all means. Scrounging bastard. So it's going to be quite an exciting day tomorrow. Going to be a long one. Oh, I say, missus. I'm heading up to Blue Water. Yeah, and then hopefully we'll be heading to Sittingbourne, maybe a few other places. Going to see if I can swing by Lou and Claire's and see if we can have a little chat with them on camera. I know they'll be quite busy aspect because it's a weekday. I'm hoping it's going to stay like this weather-wise, because it's beautiful, blue sky and sunshine. It'd be fantastic to break out the old multicolored shirt again. But yeah, there's so much out tomorrow. Going to pick up some good things for giveaway as well. So look out for a good giveaway. Oh yes. From the chair, thank you very much, matey. Hope you've decided which 4K player you're getting. We had a chat earlier on. Rockstar movie time. 5 years is a long time. You get less for murder, I think, don't you? Probably. Have you seen the Best Buy Hunger Games Steelbook tin? No, I have not. I used to have a Hunger Games Steelbook that had the lenticular magnet on the front. I traded the Steelbook in because I got the 4K collection, but I kept the magnet just in case, because it looked nice. But no, I haven't seen that. Hi Paul, I ordered Doctor Who the collection season 26 standard release, I think that is, and then season 22 limited edition. Oh, that's pretty good. Apparently, I read this morning that Jodie Whittaker's regeneration is going to be a little bit different than all the previous ones. The regeneration is going to happen outside of the TARDIS instead of inside of the TARDIS. Outside, inside. That'd be interesting. I will get you a rival 4K for your birthday next. Oh, you don't have to do that, mate. You don't have to do that. Started watching the channel just over a year ago. Oh, that's a year of your life you're never going to get back. And I swear I haven't went a day without watching a video. Love the content you are. Oh, thank you very much, Joshua. I wish I could hug you. I wish I could hug everybody. Wasn't going to get the June 4K Steelbook, but your video has persuaded me too. Do you know what? These studios should start paying me. I'm driving traffic. We're all driving traffic. Every one of us that picks up something and reviews it and unboxes it, we're doing them favours. They should be sending us shitloads of movies to review and unbox. What's the matter with them? I self-isolate because we got flu. Hopefully end Wednesday or Friday. Someone from my work, actually one of my bosses, has actually had to self-isolate because he got COVID. And he sits about 2 meters away from me. So we've all had to test, thankfully. Nothing. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. Let's just get through. Oh, my God. My lovely viewers are so generous. James, how you doing, mate? James has sent me £2.50 for a cappuccino. Hang on, let me get your thingy out. I really must get its own sound for that. I need to record a sound that says like, "Oh yes, baby." Thank you very much, James. That is going to go for tomorrow's cappuccino, definitely. Oh, hello. So is that Sartaj Singh? Here's £5 for 5 years. Oh, thank you very much, mate. That's really appreciated. You're also going to get a super chat as well. Bing! Don't say you never had a super chat before. That is too kind. You are too kind. Fantastic. Where are we? Oh, I better hurry up. I better get on with some of the comments because they kind of like disappear after you haven't read them for a while. Yeah, get a bloody move on. I get Doctor Who retro videos, pretty good. 2022 Jurassic World, Aviator, Aquaman, Doctor Strange. Yeah, that's a big year. I've noticed I'm pixelated on my iPad, so I hope I'm not pixelating on your video, or I might have to change it from Wi-Fi to data plan. Hang on, I just got to get rid of this knob. We got a knob in the comments. We don't like knobs. Some of us don't anyway. Let's get rid of this knob. There we go. There's always one knob, isn't there? Hang on, let's get back to the comments. Where are we? Yes. Harry, hello. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's going to be the saddest Marvel movie to expect, with Adam Warlock, the High Evolutionary, as the main antagonist. I think this is going to be the last one, isn't it? The last one with all of them together, apparently. I'm sure they will crop up in other videos and that in other movies. Gary the Blu-ray Addict is here. Hello. Can't watch no. Right into the microphone. But we'll watch and catch up. Don't worry, I'm trying to shift a cough that I've had for about a month. Funnily enough, I developed this cough straight after I had the flu jab. Perfectly fine before I had the flu jab. Strange, isn't it? It's also strange because last year I started coughing after I had the flu jab. Yes. David, hello, David's here. I bought Peter Pan 1 and 2 movie from the charity shop, £1.50 on Blu-ray. £1.50. I think I started watching your channel about 6 months after you started. That's a long time, mate. It's like we've been committed. Some people say you bloody should be. Tomorrow's Blu-ray hunt will be epic. What town and shops are you going to? Like I said, Blue Water. We'll hopefully start it off at Blue Water. HMV. I don't know where the Disney store used to be. I haven't been up there since before Christmas. I think the last time we went to Blue Water was before Christmas. Oh, dear me. So we'll have a good look. Be doing some CEXs. I don't know if there's going to be any charity shops. Really, I should throw a couple of charity shops in. Yeah, probably in some place like Sittingbourne, because it's not like you can rely on Poundland now, is it? I've been watching your channel for 3 years. Must be our anniversary. I've got a frog in my throat now. What is your favourite Christian Slater film? Probably Broken Arrow with John Travolta. Love that film. Brilliant action film. Yeah, this is not good, is it? Choke up chicken. Think it must be a piece of chocolate got wedged. I know what somebody would say. Don't talk so often. I'm doing a live chat. What do you expect me to do? Harry, the next Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy starring Timothy Chalamet as Harry Osborn could be with Matthew McConaughey as Norman Wisdom, Iron Patriot. Okay. And good afternoon to Gary North. Are you going south? Shut it, Paul. You should contact the DVD distributors with your link to your channel. Do you know what, Mark? I did that several occasions over the last 3 years. I contacted everybody from Warner Brothers, Paramount, Fox, Arrow. Loads of people I contacted. Mostly I got replies back saying we don't do that sort of thing. We don't send out review copies. You know, some of the independent ones, like the weird Italian films that I look at, or sometimes look at, they do, and which Finder PR occasionally send me movies, but not to the extent that like Wet Movie One gets. You know, he gets all the latest Paramount and Warner Brothers titles. They just don't do that in the UK. It's a shame. Happy birthday. It is a bit of a birthday, really, isn't it? Yeah. Fantasia 1 and 2 on Blu-ray box set for £1.50. Yep, that's very good. Joseph, I off for 4 days, back at work on Friday because I had man flu. Here's the thing, I don't want to get too much into COVID and all that kind of talk. But, you know, with the Omicron, they're saying that some of the symptoms are now the same as a common cold. You know, blocked nose, sore throat, sneezing. So you could mistake it for a common cold. So you're never going to know what you've got unless you actually take a COVID test. So does that mean every time we think we got a cold, we got to take a COVID test? And also they're talking now about, you know, it's 5 days, isn't it? You have to isolate. They're talking about reducing that down and getting rid of it all. So there'll be no isolation whatsoever. So that means that everybody will be going to work with COVID if they've got it, spreading it to everybody in the office, and the workforce is just going to go. Yes, I don't know what they're planning. Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker, regeneration might be the best part of that last season. Hopefully we will get a better doctor than her. Hopefully somebody like Daisy Ridley. Yes, please. I don't know if is it going to be an entire season. I thought there's only 2 specials. I thought we got 2 specials and that's it. Then a regeneration. From what I read, I don't know if there's any truth in it, but from what I read, she's going to regenerate into David Tennant, but it's going to be kind of like a different incarnation of David Tennant's Doctor. But he'll still be recognised as maybe the next Doctor. What is it, the 14th? Yeah, it's still in the air, but that's what I've read. But whether there's any truth into it, but he's supposed to be kind of like a stopgap before regenerating into the next Doctor, which will be probably Eddie Izzard. Actually, I think Eddie Izzard would probably make a good Doctor, as long as he's not in his drag and everything. Oh, that's the one, Jamie. Cop Shop, Gerard Butler. Cop Shop. It's free. I didn't have to buy it. I'll just stream it. That's the kind of thing that Dad likes. Jim Jam's here. Hello, James. Ironside from Australia is at £100 each. That's a bloody expensive box set, isn't it? What is your favourite HMV Premium? Oh, do you know, I'm not like Kermit, you know, I haven't bought the entire collection of, what is it, about 140, something like that now. And the ones that I have bought, I've only bought them because I want them. I want them in the collection. You know, I'm not going to buy a whole series of films for ones that maybe I'm not even interested in watching. There are quite a few I haven't watched. I think probably The Phantom with Billy Zane. I think that's one of my favourites. The picture quality in that is fantastic. There are quite a few other ones. There's 2010 or 2010 that I haven't seen yet. Lisa Loves, hello. Welcome, my dear. Isn't it crap that every time we cough, we got to follow it with, it's not COVID? But I tell you what, though, when this whole COVID thing first started, and just after I came out of hospital, everybody had to stay at home. You know, you could only have an hour's exercise. Because I had to go to Canterbury Hospital just to have my warfarin blood tests done once a week. I'll tell you what, it was fantastic on the road. I passed maybe 2 cars for the entire 20-mile journey. But me and Dad were always worried that we were going to get pulled over by the cops and they were going to ask us what we were doing out. But on the way back, we stopped at a little supermarket, a little Sainsbury's supermarket. And I always said the best thing to do if you want to get guaranteed that you're going to get shopping is just cough. It's one way of clearing the aisle. God, do you remember on the supermarkets when we used to have to queue all the way around? Oh my God, I can't believe that. I can't believe we actually did that. Some of us did it in the rain as well. Strange times, yeah. I remember going out for a walk, an hour's walk exercise a day. Other than that, stay at home. It's weird, isn't it? What's your favourite movie quote? Ooh, probably I'll be back. It's the most memorable. I'll be back. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Roads where we're going. We don't need roads. We're gonna need a bigger boat. There's loads. There's loads. Probably I'll be back. Richard's here. Hello, Richard. Thank you very much. Hopefully, yeah, many more. The first video I watched of yours was the Shazam Blu-ray hunt. I don't know if I can remember that one. Blimey. Was that Shazam when it was at the cinema, or Shazam when it came out on Blu-ray? Yeah. That's when we had movies in supermarkets. Oh dear. This is embarrassing. As you know, I'm getting with my 3D telly soon. Yes. What's it? LGC1 he's getting. Just found Alice through the looking glass in 3D sealed, still with the £18 sticker on it. Do you reckon we will ever get a sequel to Alita Battle Angel? I thought I read that James Cameron did want to do one. But having said that, I don't know because I haven't even seen the first one yet. Yeah, no. I've got it on 4K and 3D. I think it's about time I should watch it. That's the one that I went to the cinema and the 3D projector broke and I never did get to see it in the end. Now that I've got it on 4, what do you recommend? Do you reckon I should see it in 3D or do you reckon I should see it in 4K? I should imagine it'll look pretty good in 3D. Last year, Isolate was 14 days. Why it's changed to 5 or... Yeah, it changed from 14, didn't it? I think then it changed to 10. Then it changed to... I think it changed to 7, 6 or 7. But I think you have to prove negative on day 5 and 6, something like that, or 6 and 7. But now it's down to 5 days. But they want to reduce it down to 3 days and then down to 0. Looking forward to see my friend Laura when she's back from Ant and Dec later in the summer. Okay. What is your favourite horror film ever? Probably The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah. Are you looking forward to Picard season 2? They might be. Yeah, the third season's been confirmed already. So they're definitely doing the third season, but apparently it's the last. Season 2 looks a hell of a lot more action-packed. We've got Q, obviously. We've got Guinan. Although Whoopi Goldberg shouldn't have aged because she's ageless. You know, Guinan shouldn't have aged. So I don't know how they're going to address that. But out of all the Star Trek stuff that's coming up, you know, with the continuation of Discovery, I think I'm more looking forward to Strange New Worlds. You know, this is going to be proper. This is going to be proper next generation original series, weekly episodic television. It's going to go back to the old style. I'm looking forward to the Enterprise and Spock and Pike. So we'll be out there exploring again. So I think this is going to be a better series that's closer to the original concept. Which would you enjoy more in the cinema while watching a movie? Burger King or KFC? I don't often have Burger King. I don't really go much by their burgers or their fries, to be honest. I would probably have a McDonald's. KFC, I think KFC would be a little bit messy in a cinema while we're eating a film. I mean, you'd be wiping your greasy fingers all over the seats. So I'd probably go with McDonald's, actually. David says, I could watch your videos all day. You make amazing videos. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yes, baby. I have been watching your videos for 5 years. 5 years? Oh, it's amazing how many people have been watching them for that long. Wow. Legend Lewis is here. Hello, mate. Here's to another 5 years. I should have some champagne or something, shouldn't I? Well, I've got something special planned out for the car tomorrow anyway. Oh, yeah. What's your favourite Steelbook? Mine is the Philosopher's Stone 20th anniversary. It's a very nice Steelbook. I had thought about getting that, but now that I've got the Harry Potter collection, I don't really need to. But I do like the artwork on that one. My favourite is probably some of the Blue Fans ones, the Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're beautiful, beautiful Steelbooks. I'm going to miss out Sing 2, wait to come out on Blu-ray. It'll probably be out quite quick. It probably won't stay at the cinema for that long. Getting any guests on today? I hadn't planned to. I thought I'd just be a loner today. I'm sure a lot of people have got other things to do. Wild Eye Releasing will send movies to anyone who asks. Shame they're mostly terrible movies. That's the thing with Witchfinder as well, that are happy to send me stuff, but they only usually contact me when they've got some weird, obscure Italian film. And of course, I'm not going to say no, but the chances of me watching it or liking it, you know, I promote it as they ask me to, but the chances of me liking it is probably going to be quite zero. Thor, Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Batman will be extraordinary to watch, hopefully when it's on 3D. Christ, you'll be lucky, wouldn't you? When it comes to, I mean, physical, we're probably not going to get any of that lot in 3D, unless you want to spend like 80 quid from Japan, if they still do them. I noticed my Cineworld in Dover has been showing 3D screenings of the last couple of films, the last couple of Marvels and Disney films, but like one or two performances a day, usually weird times. But the other cinema, The View, that I go to, they haven't shown a 3D film for a couple of years now, for at least maybe 2 years. So Cineworld's just holding on. But I tell you what, I don't know if you've seen the picture that I posted last week. 20 miles from me now that's been built is an IMAX cinema. It's our first IMAX in the southeast down here. Other than that one, my closest one would probably be Blue Water at the showcase. And then other than that, it'd probably be like the O2 Greenwich, the one up there. But yeah, for Ashford to have an IMAX cinema, that is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to be seeing a lot more, not a lot more IMAX films, because I've really never seen any films in IMAX. I'm going to start watching films in IMAX, these big blockbusters. The only films I've seen in IMAX are like documentaries in Florida. I've actually never been and watched an IMAX movie because it's just too far to go for me. So it'd be nice just to get in the car, 20-25 minutes up the road, and go and watch an IMAX movie. Hello, Ryan. Have you seen The Witcher on Netflix? Not quite Game of Thrones, but it's still good. That's Henry Cavill, isn't it? It's on my to-watch list, the same as C with Jason Momoa. They're all on my to-watch list. Now I've finished with Foundation. I'm just getting to the end of Invasion as well, and I'm on Servant on Apple. Still going through the US Office, which I'm on season 6 now. And I'm halfway through Cobra Kai series 3. So I'm getting on. So some series are ending. But yeah, I've got like a to-watch list. Plus, I just saw that there's a new zombie series that started on Netflix as well. JFN, hello. Was just wondering, do you know if Magpie Stream is going ahead tonight? Just wondering, as he keeps pushing it back. I actually don't know, mate. He hasn't mentioned anything, so I am not sure. I might message him later on, but yeah, I haven't heard anything. What's your favourite biopics? I know there is Pamela Anderson biopic. I know. I can't believe that's Lily James. Holy shit. Aviator was a good one with Leonardo DiCaprio. Probably my favourite biopic is probably Bohemian Rhapsody. Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury was fantastic, and Rocket Man. They were 2 really great films. Just watched your Out and About in video in Folkestone. Yeah, that was fun. Are you enjoying the Book of Boba? I am. Yeah. A lot of people is 50-50. You know, they're saying, oh, it's no Mandalorian. But episode 5 was. And Bryce Dallas Howard did that one. That is a bloody good episode. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, I'm not spoiling it or anything like that. But that is like true Mandalorian storytelling. And that was fantastic storytelling. And to see those elements from the prequels that we saw, wow, that was just a great episode. And yeah, I just hope that Disney give Bryce Dallas Howard movie reigns, because I think she could do a bloody good movie. But it's now made me more excited for Mandalorian season 3. But it's going to be interesting to know what happens on the next episode of the Book of Boba, which I think is the last one, isn't it? Because I think there's only 6 episodes. But yeah, episode 5, hands down, my favourite episode so far. Ryan says, I'm a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. I have all the DVDs. Fantastic. I've only ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street, the first film, the original. I have never seen a Friday the 13th movie. Never. This Is My Life. I just picked up season 13 of Doctor Who. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you like it, if you enjoy it, good for you. That's all that counts, isn't it? If you enjoy watching something, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. These last couple of seasons of Doctor Who have just not done it for me. I've just lost interest. So I'm hoping Russell T Davies is going to pick us back up. What's your favourite Kevin Costner film? Mine's Dances with Wolves. Brilliant film. My favourite Kevin Costner film, I'm going to say Waterworld. I've got really fond memories of watching that in London. And also being part of the Waterworld adventure in Universal Studios in Florida, and just witnessing it, being there in the action. But no, I think I really enjoy Waterworld for what it is, and I think Kevin Costner's brilliant in that film. Another underrated one, The Postman. Not a lot of people like The Postman, especially when he doesn't bring steelbooks. But yeah, no, it's an underrated film, that one. Favorite Quentin Tarantino film or Guy Ritchie? My favorite Quentin Tarantino film has got to be Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 1 is the one that I would put on before the other one, before Part 2. Guy Ritchie, it's got to be Lock, Stock. Definitely. Have you seen The Last Night in Soho? No, I haven't. I actually missed that at the cinema. I do have the HMV Cine, or what's the other one? The E edition. One of those editions. That hopefully should be here tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to watching that. But I'm just a little bit bummed I missed it on the big screen, though. Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore will be a good film with Mads Mikkelsen, Jude Law. I think that's going to be a good one. I think it's really going to be a good one. And I'm hoping that Mads Mikkelsen's going to really pull it off. Yes, he's very different looking from Johnny Depp look. But I think this is going to be a much more adventurous actioner. So I'm looking forward to it. I remember queuing outside Tesco's for 3 hours for 4 pints of milk. Yeah. And who remembers queuing outside to get some toilet roll and then finding out there's none left? Oh, dear. I remember watching a video on YouTube of a fight that happened in a supermarket over the last packet of toilet paper. Is an interesting one. If you could only watch one movie franchise for the rest of your life, what would it be? For me, I think it would be Star Wars. Yeah, I think it would be Star Wars. Lewis says, I saw Sing 2 on Friday. It's my new favourite Illumination movie. Highly recommend you watch it because it's a real treat. Also saw Spider-Man No Way Home yesterday for the 3rd time. Yeah, I still haven't seen Spider-Man once at the cinema. Should see it a few more times. Sing, I saw that with Lulu and Claire in the cinema. We enjoyed that. I think even Lou enjoyed it. Sing came out ages ago, didn't it? There's been quite a large gap, like 5 years or so. So I don't know if we can drag Lou along to see it, but I might drag Claire along. But we're really looking forward to the new Minions. Hopefully when it's out. What's that? Harvard Batal? Excuse me. Oh no, I can't read that. Sorry. Big Pauly. No, I can't do that. I can't do foreign languages. But it looks like you enjoy the videos, so thank you. Congrats on the 5th anniversary. Thank you very much. And hello, Brian. Me and my mum love your videos. Will you be getting the new Ghostbusters movie? Yes, I do have the Steelbook coming for that. I thought it'd be here, but it shipped a little bit late from Zavvi, unfortunately. Harry says Jodie Whittaker's regenerating her Doctor to the older variant version of David Tennant's 10th Doctor. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? They've got to do something different. They've got to do something a little bit of a different spin on it. But I trust Russell T Davies. Idris Elba is rumoured to be playing the next James Bond. I think they've been in talks with him, but I think by the time they get round to doing the Bond, he's going to be in his 50s. So how long is his reign of Bond going to be? If it is true, I think I think if they approached him years ago, maybe if not Skyfall, Spectre. If Spectre had been Daniel Craig's last one, and they looked straight away for another Bond, maybe it would have worked better then. But I think maybe he's a bit old. Idris Elba's getting a bit too old for it now. Here he is. Here's the man, the myth. People want to know when you're doing your live stream, mate. Oh, we watched the. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, I've uploaded it now. If you haven't seen the 5th anniversary look back. You just burst through that door with your Oasis t-shirt on. Use code SHOCK. Have you seen the Scream Zavvi Steelbook? Yes, very nice. Are you looking forward to season 2 of Foundation? Yes, I flipping well am. I love that series. Magpie says hello to everybody else. I think Toy Story continues without... Oh, how can you continue Toy Story without Woody? You can't really. Although, having said that, I don't imagine Woody to be in the Lightyear movie. I shouldn't imagine. Well, because it's not really based on the toys, is it? It's based on the actual Buzz Lightyear himself. What would you say the best thing about doing Blu-ray movie videos on YouTube? The communication with everybody that watches. Yes, and making a silly sod of yourself as well. Magpie watched Munich, Edge of War on Netflix last night. Enjoyed it. Cop Show wasn't a bad movie either. Yeah, I saw that Edge of War crop up on my Netflix suggestions. Dune versus Star Trek. Who would win? Put your answers in the comments. Well, I'd say Star Trek anyway. What's that? Boy, you really thought you ate? Oh, yeah, I did. I had dinner earlier on. Or lunch. Give me the plate. Hey, Paulie, I will send you some gifts soon. I have your address already. Oh, thank you very much. You don't have to do that, but that's too kind. I get some lovely gifts sent. Amazing, amazing, generous people. Have you seen Titan? One watching if you'll never look at a car the same way again. Okay. No, I haven't seen it. Look forward to Fantastic Beasts 3, and I watch your channel since September. Awesome. Excuse me. Can you do a live stream with Adam Martin and Martin's Sci-Fi Appeal next time? Could do, but I don't know who they are. But if they get in touch with me, maybe we'll do that. Cool Dude 345. Film at Homes reviewed an 8K TV and said there is no difference between 4K and 8K unless there's a better HDR. We've reached the end. I always said that for us personally, you're not going to benefit from an 8K TV unless you're talking insane size. You know, 55, 65, 75-inch TV. You're not going to tell the difference if that's an 8K. 4K is perfectly fine. You're going to have to go up to absolutely ridiculous size. Thank you, Richard. So I just got rid of another spammer. I'm like a spamming magnet. I don't know if everybody else gets spammers in their comments. I seem to like magnetize them. Oh dear. Where are we? Michael Keaton is Batman versus Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Thomas Wayne. That could be a fight we could see in movie history. Would love to have you on a Wednesday night live stream in the future if you're free in February. Probably can work that out. I do weird shifts, so some Wednesdays I'm working, some Wednesdays I'm not. So I have to look and see. I have to see which ones I'm working and which ones I'm not. Evander is here. Yes, it's the one, the man with probably the best YouTube video that any of us have seen for years. If you haven't checked his video out, his Halloween Blu-ray hunt, bloody do it, because he actually goes as Michael Myers into HMV. So you need to watch it. Yeah, and did you see, Evander, what you was holding up? I had to find that clip of the Beaster Bunny. That's got to be big Pauly history. What did you think of Tenet? I enjoyed it, but it was confusing. Malignant is a really good film. Yes, I really enjoyed that more than I was going to. I've got the Blu-ray here. There's no 4K, unfortunately. It's a shame. Would love a 4K. I tell you what, though, I watched that this afternoon. This one that I picked up in my Folkestone hunt. Bloody hell, it was good. I had no thingy that was going to be that good. Yeah, if you like your Blair Witch stuff, if you like your found footage type of movies, definitely watch it. It's got vibes of Everest and The Thing, but the ending, the last 15 minutes, I never expected that ending. You know, I thought they were just going to run into some big snowy monster in the hills of, in the mountains of Russia. I had no idea that they were going to do that with it. So that was really refreshing. That was directed by Rennie Harlin, that did Die Hard 2. For a film that cost me like £1.50 or £2 in CEX, I was really impressed with it. James, I've buggered up my finger there. I just hit my microphone. That's blown everybody's eardrums out. Happy to have been watching for 2 years. Wow. Yes, Stephen, that is true. Actually, The Mandalorian was good last Wednesday. For those that are asking, the Sunday night streams are on hold at the moment until Pete is better. Yes, Pete is Magpie's right-hand man. Yes, poor Pete. We should all send our love and wishes to Pete while he gets better. Walk the Line is an amazing biopic, and I do own it. Yes, we saw that at the cinema. That is brilliant. Joaquin Phoenix, just fantastic in that film. I think he was amazing in it as well. Why do I want to say Rennie Zellweger? Reese Witherspoon. Because they both sound the same. What do you think of Operation Fortune with Jason Statham? I've never heard of that. Might have to watch, see if I can find a trailer for that one. Oh, according to James, there's 7 episodes of Book of Boba. I thought there was 6. Okay. We better have a certain someone in episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett, because if this character doesn't appear, I will rage quit. Well, I read that Han Solo was going to appear in one of the episodes, but Harrison Ford, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just reading a shit website or if somebody knows something that we don't know. Maybe they'll de-age him. You should do a Toy Story movie review. The 4 movies, that would be nice. See, will you do an amazing job on it? I love the Toy Story films. Adore them. I've heard Moonfall wasn't very good, but you're not really going into a film like Moonfall expecting intelligent conversation. It's just a mind blow, isn't it? You're going to watch shit blow up. That's what you're going to watch. I'm leaving my brain at the door. Yes, I'm looking forward to watching that. I'm going to take Papa Bowman to see that. That's his proper type of film. Five Guys or McDonald's. It has a fresh taste. I like Five Guys and Gourmet Burger Kitchen as well. Episode 4 of Doctor Who was Flux was amazing, but the others were just not. I don't know what episode 4 was. When I tried to rewatch it or tried to get back into it, the one that I watched was the one that was set in Lock and Store, in the storeroom, and it just kept repeating over and over again. It was the laziest writing I've ever seen, and it was boring as hell. So yeah, we never bothered watching anymore. I'm looking forward to Uncharted as well, mate. I have never played the game, so I'll be watching it as just a fresh movie watcher rather than trying to compare it to the game. You should get a special guest like Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Zendaya with Matt Smith with David. Yeah. If they want to come on, they can come on. If you do, send Zendaya around to my house. Apparently, she and Tom Holland have just bought a house together for £3 million, I think it cost. What is your favourite Blu-ray hunt you filmed so far? Well, not the first one, that's for sure. Not unless you like watching a piece of wood. My favourite Blu-ray hunt so far. Oh, God, there were so many. I really enjoyed the Poundland one I did with Lulu, the Great Poundland Blu-ray hunt, where we went to like 10 Poundlands or so. I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the HMV bargain bin hunt. I like the older ones, like the ones when The Last Jedi came out or Solo came out, where we got to go through Sainsbury's, got to go through Tesco's. Poundland had all the new Blu-rays in. I miss those days, actually. Yes, I know we moan about supermarkets and Poundland, but I'd love to have them back. Yeah, some of the older ones. I hope to do another Blu-ray hunt with Lou and Claire. just need to make sure that they can do it, because they both work so hard now, and Lou's like running like 2 charities, and Claire's constantly on her laptop, so I have to book an appointment to go and see them. Matthew says, happy 5 years, thank you. Do you think you will get a 4K projector? I did. I bought a Optoma 4K projector to replace the one I've got up here, which is the Optoma, is it the 142? I think it's the 142 or 144. But unfortunately, it was too big, and I couldn't get it projected right. I had to turn it upside down. I tried 2 wall brackets. Because it's such a small room, it just didn't work. And unfortunately, it wouldn't stay there either. So even when everything was all tightened up, you put the projection like that, and it went, yes, nah. I think I would need it. I think I would need it on maybe a table or a shelf rather than hanging off the wall. Don't hang off my wall. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I always get spammers in here. Richard was keeping an eye on it for me earlier on. Thank you, Richard. There is another video game movie with Dwayne Johnson and Arnold coming out in 2020 called God of War, based on the video game. Is that what happens when your movie career goes down the shitter? You start doing computer games? Steve071, hello. Oh, talking of Steve-O, I can't wait to go and see Jackass next week. So looking forward to that. I'm going to absolutely piss my pants in that cinema. I don't know if I actually want to take anything to eat or drink, because I'm just going to be spitting it out everywhere. Probably end up falling off the chair, because those films just are so hilarious. Oh, hello. Some idiot is trying to ruin Last Night in Soho. Don't read Lightly's comments. I think that's one of the people that's been blocked now. Let's have a look. Let's have a scroll down, see if there's anybody called Lightly. No, there's nobody called Lightly, so it must have been one of the ones that I blocked. Do you know what your father's favourite movie is? Do you know what? That is a good question, because there's only certain films my dad enjoys. You know, he's into his Mission Impossibles, he's into his Bonds. That's normally about it. He does like the occasional Indiana Jones, but he's also big on old films. John Wayne, Westerns, Clint Eastwood. But what would I say that my dad's favourite film is? I mean, I would ask him, and he wouldn't tell me, because he wouldn't have a clue. I really don't know. I actually don't know. It probably would be a Bond film. I think it probably would maybe be Casino Royale, maybe, or Skyfall. I'll have to try and corner him and ask him. I know the answer I'll get. I got favourite film. Carl, hello Carl. Thank you very much, mate. Winslow, top 3 films of 2021. I did a countdown of my top favourite 10 films, so if you check that video out, you can see which ones I did enjoy. Episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett with the Mandalorian. It was beautiful to see Baby Grogu and the Mandalorian back getting ready for the 3rd season. Wow, he wasn't really in it though, was he? he was hinted though, but it's going to be very interesting, the 3rd season. Do you think some 4K movies are overrated and exaggerated by some Blu-ray reviewers? I don't really know, because the ones that people have raved about, I agree with the picture quality and the sound. And any ones that people say are crap and you should avoid, I kind of agree. But having said that, you know, the whole thing about Terminator 2 being a really bad transfer and having too much DNR and all that kind of shit. I haven't watched the 4K Blu-ray, but I watched the 4K stream, and I thought the 4K stream looked pretty bloody good. And even on the close-up shots of like John Connor's face, all the wrinkles and pimples, and it looks so clean. So I don't know if the 4K stream is different than the 4K Blu-ray, but for the stream, it looks really good. Bobby, hello. Congratulations on 5 years. Thank you very much. I am installing my game on my Xbox. It just came to my house on Saturday. That's pretty good. Yes, I have been watching Dexter, although I've got behind. So I'm only on about episode 4. So I really need to get through the next episodes. Favourite actor? That would be Harrison Ford. Ian Ross. Thanks for all the great DVD and Blu-ray hunting videos. Are you planning on buying Dune and The Last Night in Soho? Yes. I've already got Dune. I did a Steelbook unboxing for it. Funnily enough, I did originally buy it from Amazon Italy as a Steelbook, the orange coloured one. They sent me an email earlier on saying they've been trying to source a replacement, but unfortunately they can't get it anywhere. So they've refunded me. So that's just as well, really, because I've already bought the HMV one. Marvel fan, hello. Hello, right, Cameron. Thomas asks, when are we going to get a good look in your lockup? We need to see all your hidden treasures. Any rare collectibles. That is going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. Look, I'm saying it now for everybody, for 98 people that are watching. We are doing that series of videos. It will probably be over about 5 videos. Yes, first things first, the boiler that's been installed into my bedroom beginning of March, first part of beginning of March. If you go and have a look in my, no, you can't have a look in my bedroom at the moment. It's virtually empty. We've moved everything out. A lot of it is up the storeroom. A lot of it is in my dad's room because they're might have to rip up the floorboards. So we have to be prepared because we don't have to move everything at the last minute. Once that's done, and I can get a new shelving unit installed in the bedroom, then I start pulling things back, start bringing things back from the storeroom, and then I'm waiting until kind of spring, March, April, when the weather's better, lighter, when we can just start on the storeroom. Because the thing is, I moved storeroom units. I moved everything from one unit to the next unit, and then had plans to put it all in order, put things against the wall, and rearrange everything. But unfortunately, Mama Bowman passed away, and then I ended up in hospital, and then we had the pandemic. And there's just been no time to actually physically go and start moving things around. So now's a good time to have a good spring clean coming up in March and April, where I can get rid of a load of stuff from here, get rid of a load of stuff from up the storeroom, and we can start going through them. But from what I've got several drum kits up there. I might actually set up one of the drum kits. I have all the boxes full of Buffy videotapes, all the seasons, and Angel. A lot of them are signed by the cast. I have a few cases of vinyl, so I'll get to show you my vinyl collection that I've had since I was a kid. Yes, I do own Shakin' Stevens albums as well as 5 Star. But there might be some rare ones that I've completely forgotten about in there. Not to mention my mum's Barry Manilow vinyl collection. There are cassette tapes, the Spectrum, the ZX Spectrum. I have a massive box full up with probably about 200 Spectrum games. So we'll go through some of them and see if any of them bring back memories. I've got painted portraits of the Buffy cast. Some of them are signed by the cast as well. What else have I got? Well, that's just a fraction of it. I'm trying to think what else is up there. Yeah, videos. I've got boxes of VHS tapes that go back to the 80s. Mostly music, but there are some movie ones as well with some stories behind them. So there's plenty of there's plenty of stuff to generate probably videos for a couple of weeks, you know, doing one video per subject. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And because we're clearing out stuff from my bedroom, I don't want to get too boring now, because we're clearing out stuff from the bedroom, on the top of the bedroom shelf are these massive boxes, these display boxes, and I imported these from Florida, from a comic shop that was over there, and they've got properly mounted Buffy action figures with signed photographs. I've got one of signed by Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz, and there's a Willow and a Xander one and a few other ones, but they are absolutely beautiful. I've cleaned them off, I've dusted them off because they were in bubble wrap. I'd like to display them. I don't think I've got the room, but maybe we'll find some way to display them. But I do want to show them because it's been a long time since I've actually looked at them. They've been stuck on the top of the wardrobe shelf for like 15 years, still wrapped up in bubble wrap. So yeah, there's a lot to get through. So I think that'll be a good series of videos, you know, for months to come, or at least a couple of weeks anyway. Let's make sure we ain't getting any more spam coming in. No. Oh, I do like a nice bit of spam. Legend Lewis says, out of all the MCU content coming out this year, which one are you least excited for? Mine would have to be Thor: Love and Thunder. How can you be least excited for Thor, mate? That's one of the ones I'm really excited for. What am I least excited for? Is Black Adam. Is that Black Adam? Is that Marvel or is that DC? What's the one with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson? I can't remember which one it is. Is that Black Adam? I'm not really not looking forward to anything, really. I know Marvel always sits right with me. You know, I'm one of the ones that really loved the Eternals. I have no problem with Black Widow. I really enjoy Black Widow. So there isn't really anything that I'm thinking, oh no, that's going to be crap. I can't be bothered with that. It could change, you know, when something gets released, but we'll see. Stephen says, thoughts on the end of No Time to Die, with or without spoilers? Well, I'll do it without spoilers, just in case there's anybody that hasn't seen it. I thought it was okay. I didn't have a problem with it because it is the end of an era. It is the end of this Bond era. And it means that they get to restart the franchise differently, maybe with different parts of the Bond story, you know, and different actors. So I think we've seen the end of this kind of Ralph Fiennes, you know, Moneypenny, the actors and actors that play them, Ben Whishaw. I think maybe they are now gone. They are now part of the Daniel Craig Bond history. So it was sad. But the only thing that I thought could have been a lot better with it was Rami Malek. He is a fantastic actor. And when I first found out that he was going to play the Bond villain, I knew he was going to be the most evil Bond villain that we've probably ever seen. But he was just meh. Yeah, he wasn't his fault. You know, he acted the hell out of the role, but they needed to make more stuff for him. They should have given him a big, meatier, more aggressive stance, I think, rather than the kind of like subdued wimp he was. But other than that, I enjoyed the film. Yes, Minions Rise of Gru. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to answer that question because I don't like Adam Sandler. There you go. Sorry about that. What are your thoughts on Robert Pattinson playing Batman? I'll reserve my judgment until I've seen the 3-hour film. Apparently there's a 4-hour cut as well. So I think when it comes out on physical, we're going to get the 4-hour cut. I'm getting this from Jamie. Jamie mentioned this to me earlier on. So I reckon they'll do a re-release, maybe even in the cinema, with the 4-hour cut. But I think it's going to be good. When you talk about Robert Pattinson, people always think, oh, is that shit actor from Twilight? But he's done some really good stuff. Whether or not it's going to be better than the other Batman, we will reserve judgment. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a much more darker, grittier, violent Batman. But I think it's going to be a good one. It probably will never be This Is My Life. Oh, yeah, about Buffy. Why is Buffy not on Blu-ray? Fox buggered up the HD remaster. Look for a video on YouTube. What's wrong with Buffy in HD? Rogue Movie says, I got my 4K copy of Dune yesterday. How dare HMV bloody deliver it early? We're always moaning about them delivering them too late. Tom Holland could be the next James Bond, a younger James Bond in his 30s. Does Tom Holland have that James Bond look? I don't know. Favorite movie snacks? Used to be popcorn. I always used to have popcorn. I kind of like now edge for either a bag of Maltesers or Skittles, or like mini Pringle pots, like the half-size Pringle pots. They actually sell, they're not Pringles, but they sell similar type ones in Poundland, and you can get like a pack of 6 of them for £1. So I enjoy them. Plus they make a lot of noise, so it pisses people off. Oh dear. Jim Jam says, do you like the original Total Recall? Yes, I do, mate. It is fantastic. I love it. Oh, okay. The Doctor Who episode 4 was the Village of the Angels. I didn't see that one. Favorite sitcom ever is definitely Only Fools and Horses. I was actually tempted to pick up Only Fools and Horses in Folkestone yesterday. They had 2 copies of the Blu-ray for £28, but the top and bottom were creased again, like I had them delivered from HMV and Amazon, so I decided not to pick them up in the end. Although I have seen it in Asda, so if they drop the price a little bit in Asda, I might pick it up. 3 million for a house. I just about managed £3 for a sandwich. Yeah. There's a rumour that Peter Davison, Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy are going to make an appearance in some form in the Doctor Who Centenary special. Okay. Best ever charity shop finds? I really can't, mate. I can't even make a list out of one hand. You know what my charity shops are like? They're shit. I pick up, there's a couple of DVDs, but when it comes to Blu-rays, there's nothing that really grabs me. It's very samey. A lot of it's Poundland stuff as well. My most surprising pickup from the charity shop, though, you know, the item I didn't expect them to have was Glee season 4 on Blu-ray with a slipcover. Yes, £5, but I had the first 3 seasons on Blu-ray, but it's not something I was expecting to be in a charity shop. So I grabbed that as soon as I saw it. Are we getting a video of you reviewing Cobra Kai seasons 3 and 4? Also, why was season 3 on Blu-ray was released on 2 discs, while season 1 and 2 was released on 1 disc each? I have no idea. I don't know why they did that, though, releasing seasons 1 and 2 in one package. Surely they would have thought, if we release 2 individual seasons, we'll get more money. Yeah, apparently the Americans only got Cobra Kai on DVD. I'm really surprised about that. CJ Cooper, hello. How is the movie collection going? It's getting bigger. I'm happy that I'm going to be able to hopefully start sorting some stuff out, because going back to having this boiler fitted, I'm getting another big bookcase or 2 installed in the bedroom, so that I can shift some stuff that's on the floors in here, because I've got stuff on the floors. I've got a big pile of the crap DVDs that I need to put somewhere rather than just sitting around. And I want to properly alphabeticalize the movies. And I want certain films in this room and certain films in that room. I want maybe an entire bookcase just dedicated to steelbooks, because it will also make it, not only will it make it easier to find shit when I want to watch it, but also make it easier for the complete Blu-ray collection, which I'm also intending to do sometime during the year. So I'm going to go through all my 4Ks, all the steelbooks, all the Blu-rays, all the Poundland ones, and do a couple of videos of, you know, my complete Blu-ray collection, because that's the only problem with having things scattered all over the place. You know, I've got steelbooks mixed in with 3Ds. I've got Arrows sitting next to 20th Century Fox, so it needs to be in some proper order. I might also, I'm considering maybe putting a lot of my films into actor order, you know, all the Arnie films together, that kind of thing. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh yes. Have you watched Game of Thrones from your steelbook? No, I haven't. I've got the steelbook set. I haven't seen them yet. Oh dear, I haven't even seen the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit ones yet. Yes. That's funny you should say that, because I was watching a video earlier on. Is it Razor Wire Reviews? Who's also a YouTuber, and he did a video about Blu-rays that he was trying to watch in 2021. I think he had a wish list of 1,000 movies he's got in his collection that he's never seen that he wanted to watch. And I think he mentions there's films from 10 years ago he still hasn't seen. So yeah, I think it's Razor Wire Reviews, something like that. What I am doing now, which you might have noticed, is that, you know, I'm going to be still doing the Blu-ray hauls, the monthly Blu-ray hauls, but rather than having individual reviews of like a DVD I pick up from Poundland or something like, well, no, I do the Poundland bins as usual, but if I find something in CEX, I'm not going to do a separate review for it. I'm going to include mini reviews in the Blu-ray hunts. I mentioned it last week. So with tomorrow's Blu-ray hunt, I'll be talking a bit about the Diet Love Pass incident, and also The Wind Rises, you know, the Studio Ghibli that I saw the other day. I think it's better because it's fresher, because I've seen them within the week rather than waiting a whole month, 3 to 4 weeks before trying to discuss it and then remember what the fucking film was about. I think it's a lot easier if I do it in a weekly one. Have you seen Christine? That's my auntie. She's called Christine. It's a very good film by John Carpenter. It's inspired by the Batmobile. Is it really inspired by the Batmobile? It's a bloody good film. I've got it. Yeah. Really enjoy that film. Yes, Marcus, that will be it. Another room tour and complete Blu-ray collection once this is sorted out. Hopefully before the middle of the year. Talk movies. Are you looking forward to Morbius? Kind of, yes. Actually, that would probably come back to that question I had earlier on about which one are you least looking forward to. I'm not least looking forward to Morbius, but it's kind of like on the lower part of the ladder. You know, it's not the first film I'd go and see. So I will go and see it when it comes out, but I'm not counting down the days for its release. I know it's been delayed, of course, again. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous is on my list to watch. Yes, definitely. Thank you very much, guys. Halloween Ends is now filming where the story is about Laurie Strode and how they're going to stop Michael Myers. Yeah, I saw a couple of pictures of Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm just happy that she's actually out of hospital bed now and that she's actually going to be doing something in the next film rather than laying on her back. Excited for Willow, Obi-Wan and Lord of the Rings prequel? Yes, I am. Probably Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan and Cassian. They're the two that I'm really excited for. It's a steal. Hello. Yeah, pretty good, thanks. EB Bud says there's too much CGI these days. Yeah, you have to use it sparingly, I think. Richard, I've just pre-ordered American Werewolf in London and RoboCop 4K Arrow limited editions. See, now I've bought RoboCop and Werewolf in London, you know, all the Arrow releases. Do we have to re-buy them again? Because I've got lovely editions. I just don't know if I want to re-buy them again in 4K. Kenny says, have you ever seen the movie Jetlag with Juliette Binoche? No, I have not. Stephen's going to have to go soon for Sunday Din-Dins. Lovely. Enjoy your meal, matey. What is your most anticipated films in February? Mine is Uncharted and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or I like to call it the Texas Chainsaw Mascara. Yeah, I'm excited for Uncharted. It looks good. That and Moonfall. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, Hollywood running out of ideas these days. They seem to be, don't they? Reboot, rehash. That's one of the lines I remember from The Lady in the Water, M. Night Shyamalan's The Lady in the Water. Do you remember the critic, the film critic? And he said, "There's Hollywood. There's no original ideas left in the world, so everything just gets rehashed." I agree with him. Would you? I would definitely go Blu-ray hunting in America if I was ever there. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I've been to various places. I've been to LA and Vegas and Florida, but pre Big Pauly, pre Blu-ray hunting. So I hadn't even thought about maybe going into a Best Buy while I was there. Me and Lulu popped into a Walmart, but it was more to get snacks for the hotel. Thoughts on the Quantum Leap follow-up, not a reboot? could be good, especially if Scott Bakula makes an appearance. It's really going to be a reboot, isn't it? Really. It's a shame we can't get Dean Stockwell in, unfortunately. But I think it could be good. Well, that's what we've been missing. We've been missing a good kind of I wouldn't say time travel, but the alternate reality, life-changing type of thing. Because there was that, and then there was, do you remember Sliders? I enjoyed Sliders as well. That's on Blu-ray, though. I think that's on a German Blu-ray. My New Year's resolution this year was to be able to speak Norwegian conversationally by the end of the year. Good luck. Oh, Black Adam is DC. That's it, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's a character I'm not familiar with because I never read any of the comics, and I've seen the trailer, but it's not one that is barking to me. You've got to go and see this. Do you think the In-Betweeners series to be released on Blu-ray? And also, why did the In-Betweeners movie didn't get a Steelbook release? But I hope they release both movies in one Steelbook. There isn't a Steelbook for In-Betweeners movie, or is it just the second one? I know there's a Steelbook for one of them. I think it's yellow and green with a. Oh, I think it's got a number 2 on it, so it must be the second one. I would love to have the In-Betweeners TV series on a Blu-ray, but whether or not they'll release it, I mean, we have started getting stuff on Blu-ray now, with 40 Towers and Only Fools and Horses. Whether or not they start re-releasing more stuff, I don't know. Simon Pegg is on Instagram Live now. When is that Mission Impossible 7 and 8 coming out? I've heard it's got delayed. Yeah, it got delayed because of COVID again. The only Adam Sandler film I think is good is Punch Drunk Love. See, I've never seen that. I don't really like the Adam Sandler comedies, but maybe I should give the Adam Sandler dramas, them ones a go, because I just never clicked with Adam Sandler when it comes to comedy. Mark says, No Time to Die, I thought was the worst Bond movie since Roger Moore. Wow. Rami Malek, the worst villain, boy. Yeah, it wasn't his fault, unfortunately. I think it was the writing and the material that he was given, but he could have been a really great villain. Worst ever artwork on a Blu-ray. Ghostbusters Afterlife 4K. I don't like it. It's shit. In the words of Rob, it's shit. Yes, it's lazy. It is just a photograph of a scene from the film. That's the laziest design that you could ever imagine. Mid-level media, how you doing, matey? Thanks for popping by, Ken. If you haven't subscribed to Ken, go and check him out on his mid-level media channel. Blu-ray hunting, all sorts of shit on there. I'm doing pretty good today. Hope you are as well. Have you watched Escape Room Tournament of Champions? No, I haven't, because I wanted to wait for that one to come out before seeing the first one. So I'm hoping to pick up the first one pretty cheap in CEX and then just grab the second one when the price comes down. Rarest media release you own. What is the rarest media? Oh Christ, rarest. I've got a Blu-ray of Dogma. It's not the US release. It's kind of like a Norwegian, Scandinavian, Swiss release with a black cover, and it's a digibook. I'm gonna have to dig that out when I do the collection, because I picked that up for about £22, and it's not one that you see that much. You know, I had thought originally, is this a cheap bootleg? But apparently it's not. It's an official release, so I'll have to try and dig that one out. Have you seen a BBC series called Waterfall, starring Tom Holland? No, I haven't. Hi, Tom. Long time watcher, love the channel. Thank you very much. Oh, hello, we've got some more money. I do love it when I get a bit of dosh. Let's have a look. Oh, who is it? Oh, it's Grotbags herself. It's Jules. Thank you very much, Jules. You are too kind. Shall I give you your little? Oh, shall I give you your little super chat? Where's she gone? Where's your super chat? There she is. Super chat. Thank you very much, Jules. So that's now. I've got money for a cappuccino tomorrow. I've also got money now for a soup, for a sausage bap, maybe, or maybe even a baked potato in blue water. This is really spoiling us. The Gentleman was a good film. Definitely a good film. Yes, by Guy Ritchie. Hugh Grant was fantastic in that. Love your videos. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you very much, Calvin. Oh, apologies if I've missed any comments that were above where I am now. After you get to a certain point and you scroll down, then you scroll back up, the ones at the top vanish. Bloody annoying. I wish StreamYard would actually fix it so that you can go back and see the earlier comments. What do you think that Andrew Garfield's going to make a cameo in Morbius? Oh. What are your thoughts on the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection? Sorry if it's been asked. No, it hasn't. I cancelled mine. Looks very badly made. It looks cheap. It looks like we've been knocked off as well. Apparently the US one comes with slipcovers. Also comes with, I believe, digital codes and a digital copy of the 2016 one, whether or not you like it or not. And I think the Ghost Trap or something lights up when you take it out of the box. You don't get any of that here. You don't even get slipcovers on the 4Ks, and they want 150 quid. No thanks. I do already have the first two Ghostbusters on 4K, so I don't need that. And because of my dislike of the Afterlife 4K slipcover, you know, the design on it, I opted to go for the Steelbook. King Emerald. Oh, there's a name. Have you ever ordered from Zavi? Yes. Also, how much do you think your 4K collection is worth? That includes all the Steelbooks. I don't know. I don't know how you can put values on them now, because, you know, the values are always changing. You know, like I've got a 4K that I paid 20 quid for, and I saw it in CEX the other day for 4 quid. So I don't know how you value everything. But it's definitely quite a collection. Yes, Andor, not Cassian. Andor. That's what I meant. Yeah. Cool, dude. Jules, was that very nice of you? Yeah, we need more Jules in the world. I think one's enough. Oh yes, Jules sent me some lovely stuff when Bobby passed away, and when Mama Bowman passed away. She had this little slate made up of like a heart, and it's got a little inscribed with Bobby, and, you know, like a little poem sort of thing on it. Always meant to put it out in the garden, but I kind of felt like I wanted it close by with Bobby, you know, so it's downstairs with Bobby's ashes, rather than getting dirty and maybe chipped in the garden. I also got a really nice picture frame as well, a Mama Bowman picture frame. Jill's got a big heart. What is your personal opinion on the Snow White remake? Is this the one that Thingy's made comments about them not using the dwarfs and using kind of like mythical monsters or something, doing a different take on it? Yeah. Do we really need it? I don't think so. Would you go to Australia to see Chris Hemsworth? If he'd have, go on the channel and do a live chat with me, possibly. Orphan prequel to the 2009 film. Now, Orphan, I keep seeing that in CEX. That's a film I might actually pick up if I can get it for the right price. Thoughts on Aardman announcing Chicken Run 2, getting the official title Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. That's quite a good title, actually. Coming to Netflix next year, and also a brand new Wallace and Gromit film. Yeah, I know, Wallace and Gromit. I could never imagine that we would ever get any more Wallace and Gromit, with Peter Sallis, no longer with us. But there's people out there that can mimic voices, or they can digitalize and change it. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I've always loved Wallace and Gromit, and I've got the Wallace and Gromit ones up there that were sent to me. I think actually, Lewis, I think you might have actually sent me the Wallace and Gromit Blu-ray collection. I think you did. Hello, Nick. Are you still gaming, and what's your favourite game you've ever played? No, I don't game much now, because the Blu-ray hunting and the big Pauly channel takes up most of my time now. And I never really got a chance to sit down and play games. My favourite game that I ever played, though, it would have to be in the arcade. It would have to be maybe Tron or Missile Command. I mean, we're going back to the 80s now. Favourite vampire movie? Probably The Lost Boys. Yeah, I'm not going to say Twilight. Oh, here's a good one from Joshua. What's your favourite moment from Jackass? From the whole history of Jackass? Christ, because this is like the movies and the TV shows. What's something quite memorable, other than being punched in the bollocks? I think the one that just comes to mind when I think of Jackass is the big rubber hand, like the boxing glove. Whether or not it comes out like that, or it slaps them around the face, while they're standing at a burger van or something, and then all of a sudden it just slaps them and knocks them on their arse. That and the big fat guy and the little guy, wee man, when they're both naked running around. That's hilarious. Yeah, Jackass is, in a way, Bottom. It's like a movie version of Bottom, because they beat the shit out of each other, and it's violence that normally nobody would ever even attempt, but it's such comical stuff, and I'm glad that we're getting another film out of it. The Karate Kid 3 movie collection is on 4K box set. Yep, I do actually have the first one. I was toying whether or not to actually buy the whole collection of them. Maybe it would have been a better thing to actually have the collection on 4K rather than just buy the individual one. I've been to get some frames for some film posters, but nothing much like every other Sunday. Thing is a good place, I think, to get film posters and frames. The Range, I think they have some good stuff in there. Ethan says, have you seen a show called Prison Break? Yes, I have. One of my favourite shows of all time. Even the new version, the new one that they had was really good. They brought all the cast back. I do have all seasons on Blu-ray as well. Have you seen Euphoria? A bit too much naked people. I did attempt to watch it. I watched the first episode, but I don't think it's for me. I think it's more aimed at a young, psychedelic, drugged-up audience. Is the Poundland bin the best? I don't know. I've never asked him. Have you seen the show, The Toast of London, and the new series Toast of Tinseltown? No, I don't know what that is. Mr. Fulton Raz, January the 20th was my 23rd birthday. Well, hope you had a great birthday. Happy birthday for the 20th anyway. Hello, Bully Maguire. Francois Savard. Been watching you you've been watching since the start. Oh my god, with my partner. Shout out to Nicola and Marnie. Congrats again. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking by for so long as well, because you must have no life like me. I mean that sincerely though. Thank you. Favorite Kate Blanchett movie? I think it's probably going to be Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, to be perfectly honest. Tony's here. Tony's Movies and More. Hello. Thank you very much, matey. I can't believe it's 5 years. I still can't believe it's 5 years. I mean, I've had my YouTube channel for probably 7 or 8 years, but I only started doing the big Pauly Cousin Drip stuff from about 5 years. I'm excited for Thor Love and Thunder with Natalie Portman as Mighty Thor. Lady Thor, isn't it? With the Guardians of the Galaxy and Christian Bale as Gore, the God Butcher with Korg. I think it's going to be a really good film. I think it's going to be a good film. Which actor would play you on the big screen if they made a story of your life? I always said John Candy, if he'd still been around. I don't know, maybe John Goodman? Perhaps. Hello, Stuart. If you could choose a favourite Star Wars movie, what would it be? Empire. Definitely. Oh, Joshua's off. He's off for dinner. Yes. Deep down, a lot of us love Jackass. I can't wait to watch that and do a review on that. Yes. Yeah, well, enjoy your dinner. And thank you, Joshua, for popping by. Nightshade Gaming 96. Hello. Yeah, Sunday's going pretty good, thanks. Tom says, which film remakes do you like better than the original? Oh, there's not many, is there? There's not many. Oh my lord. I really don't know. I did enjoy the Total Recall remake with Colin Farrell. It wasn't as good. It wasn't better than the original, but it was a good film. Not like the RoboCop one, that was shit. The 2014 RoboCop one. I didn't like that at all. I don't know. It's a tricky one, because normally remakes just don't work. You know, I watched the remake of Poltergeist, and it just didn't do it as much as the original. Oh my! Can you put the cookie down now? That's if Dave's watching. Get to the chopper. Yeah, no, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do impressions. Media Collector Madness, thank you very much. Salem's Lot 2022 reboot to the 1979 film called Salem's Lot. I didn't know they're doing another one. Okay. Yes, Lewis sent. Yeah, I thought it was you, Lewis, that sent me the Wallace and Gromit collection. Yes, the Muppet collections, which is still incomplete because I think I've got about 3 to review left. Once Upon a Time in box set. All right, Once Upon a Time, I can see it right there. Mamma Mia box set. Yeah, thanks for that one. Studio Ghibli. Yes, Lewis is the one that got me hooked on Studio Ghibli's. Giblets. Yes. There are some Studio Ghiblis I'm not up there with, you know, that might be classics, but I'm going through them. I watched The Wind Rises. I will be talking about that one tomorrow. My wind's rised. Song of the Sea, Secret of the Cat. I know there's so many. There's great stuff. Like I say, my lovely viewers, what would I do without you? Piss off. I think one episode of Toast of London has Daisy Ridley in it. What? What? Pete's off to have his dinner. Enjoy your din-dins, mate. Oh, Richard's got to go to work now. Bit late, isn't it? Yes, we all work at weird times. Great live stream, Pauly, and happy anniversary. Thank you very much, Richard. Really appreciate it. I've met Richard at the Birmingham. He's in the video. He's in the 5-minute video. Yeah, just look for the one that's looking at the camera saying, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Yes, Richard is very nice. Anna sat next to him for the meal in Birmingham as well. That was a great day. That was a great weekend, the Birmingham trip. I really hope that we can do another one like that. Get the gang back together. Apparently the sexiest YouTuber is Durant Cinema. Thanks, Jules. I love you too. Yes, Dave is a very handsome man. In the past 5 years doing YouTube, what has been your favorite moment? Oh, do you know what? The most favorite moment of my entire 5 years, and I'm not talking about the Bobby stuff or the Mama Bowman, because that's like sad stuff, but probably that I remember the most and have fond memories and was hilarious was Pauline. Was going for a girls' day out with Lulu and Claire and dressing up as Pauline. I need to bring Pauline back. Who wants Pauline back? Oh, yes. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, girls. I absolutely made a balls up. I forgot Lulu and Claire's anniversary last year in August. 10 years. I was at their bloody wedding. I was the ring bearer. I created all of the stationery for the wedding. The seating plans, everything. I don't know how I forgot. I had to make it up by buying them a Chinese or buying them some food. But I have no idea how I forgot that. I've remembered every year of their anniversary since they got married. And just the 10th, I must have been thinking about something else. Weird, isn't it? They laughed at it, though. They laughed at it. I know I'll be making it up for the next 10 years. Yeah, Pauly was my favourite, I think. Jules says, sing us some ABBA. I don't think so, my dear. Dread remake with Carl Urban. That's a great film. But having said that, I also really enjoy this Sylvester Stallone film. I'm in the minority, but I really enjoy that film. Have you ever seen a TV series, The Munsters? Oh, yeah. Do you have any of the box set or movies on DVD? I think The Munsters Go Home has a Blu-ray release. No, I don't own anything. But yeah, I used to watch The Munsters when I was a kid, actually. Fred Gwynne, wasn't it? What's the longest film you have ever seen? For me, it's The Ten Commandments, running in at 3 hours and 47. I would say it's probably Zack Snyder's Justice League. What was it? 4 hours and 3 minutes? Something like that. Or actually, it could be maybe the extended Lord of the Rings, whichever one runs longest. It's got to be 4 hours anyway. Richard Ashby, hello. Richard made me an English version Blu-ray cover for Fright Night Part 2. Yes, he does fantastic artwork. If you've got a Blu-ray sleeve that's in foreign, like you bought it from Germany, or you don't like it, he'll make you a new one for small price, for small fee. Absolutely. Paths of Glory is probably Stanley Kubrick's most underrated film. Okay. Pauline for Prime Minister. Yes. Toast of London moved channel platforms, was on Channel 4, but now on BBC 2 and the iPlayer. Yeah, no one wanted to sit by Jules, maybe as she passed. You got to sit and have a lovely conversation with Mr. Magpie, though, for 2 odd hours. Jules should have put that super chat towards glasses. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Yes, anybody who hasn't already subbed to Retro Girls UK, go and sub to them. They've got a great channel with unboxings and Blu-ray hunting. And if you like coloured hair, you'll be right at home. What is your favourite British sitcom? That is definitely Only Fools and Horses. Oh, hello, Megan's here. Hello, Meg. Happy 5 years. Thank you very much. Found your channel last year and your videos always inspire me and entertain me. Thank you and look forward to more videos. Definitely, yes. And Meg, I would love to get you on a live chat at some point if you're up for it. Yes. Go and subscribe to Meg's movies as well, everybody. In fact, subscribe to everybody. Do you have any BFI releases? I do, somewhere on the bottom. Yes. Oh, I'm not getting down there because if I get down there, I won't get up again. That's why I'm going to redo my entire Blu-ray collection, because I'm just going to have the stuff that I don't really need to pick up on the bottom shelf. I don't want to throw me back out again. When is Gogglebox back on? I miss Jenny and Lee's banter. Yeah, I get a little bit depressed whenever Gogglebox is off air, I must admit. They usually don't have it last too long. So I'm thinking maybe sometime February or March. Hopefully it'll be back. I hope. I do like the celebrity one, although I don't think we'll ever see Denise Van Outen and her bloke again. Apparently he was cheating on her. What's your favourite Tony Scott film? Top Gun. That's Tony Scott, isn't it? I think. Just trying to think what else is Tony Scott. Stick in the the comments. I can't remember what else Tony Scott has done. He didn't do the Rock, did he? That was Michael Bay. The only one I can think of is Top Gun at the moment. The Monsters is getting a film directed by Rob Zombie. Oh, okay. Have you seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High in Poundland recently? No. I mean, I have plodded into Poundland now and again. There's really nothing in there now. It's just leftovers that nobody wants. So they haven't had any new deliveries for a long time. I don't think they ever will now. What's your favourite boutique Blu-ray label? That's Arrow. Arrow! Some great releases come out from Arrow. Do you remember your first ever movie you watched or TV show? I don't remember my first ever TV show. No. First ever movie. The first movie I ever remember is really The Empire Strikes Back. I know that kind of makes me 9. I just don't remember anything before that. It's weird. I went to see the original Star Wars in 77. I just don't remember the experience. And apparently my mum took me to see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but I have no memory of that. So Empire Strikes Back is the first one that I remember. Do you use an app to keep track of your collections? I used to. CLZ, I think it's called. I used to use that. Thing is, I kind of like just put it on the shelf and forget about it. Yeah, I don't really catalog anything. I should do, because you know what I'm like with double dipping or triple dipping. I'm hoping there will be another big YouTuber meetup, Meg. It's still up in the air as to where we should do it. Whether we should go do it in London, do it in like Birmingham again, or further south, or maybe you'll like all meet up at like London Comic Con. So yeah, it's still a working art. Is that right? Working art, a work in progress. A work in art. What the hell are you talking about? It's still a work in progress. Tony Scott did the last Boy Scout. Oh, that was just an okay film. Hello, George. Got Dune and Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I think Days of Thunder was Days of Thunder, of course, yes. Are you looking forward to Top Gun Maverick? Yes, I am looking forward to that. Eventually, whenever it comes out. Last Boy Scout, Days of Thunder, Unstoppable. Oh, that's the train one with Chris Pine. Deja Vu, Denzel Washington, yeah. Taken of Pelham 1, 2, 3. John Travolta. The Fan. Yeah. True Romance. Oh, of course, True Romance. Man on Fire. Yeah. Enemy of the State. Gene Hackman. Oh, Crimson Tide. Okay, I want to change it to Crimson Tide then. That's one of the best submarine movies of all time. Yeah, that is my favourite then. Do you remember your first ever TV, VHS or Blu-ray system? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I do actually. We used to have an old Rediffusion box TV where you had the radio, you had the dial, you turn the dial, and you could listen to the radio as well. This is when we had like 3 channels, I think. Big wooden box. Hi, we rented it from Rediffusion. Video recorder we have, and I've still got this in the storeroom, and it weighs a bloody ton. It is an ITT stereo VHS recorder. You know, this is the days when you had Betamax versus VHS, and they were mostly all top loaders. But this one was a front loader, one of the very first front loaders. My mum bought this when she was working in solicitors, and it was a top of the range VHS recorder from ITT. So yeah, I do remember that. And it didn't have a cable on it from the remote control to the box either. Were you Team Jacob or Team Edward back in the Twilight days? I was Team Edward. Hello, The Veil. Love your channel, mate. You're going to be doing any more Lucky Dip viewings soon as you did with Wizard of Oz? Yeah, because the list is still up to choose whichever film I watch next. Plus, there'll also be another Paramount Bin as well. So that should be coming up. Yes, I will be going to see Moonfall. Yeah, that'd be great, Meg. Yeah. Yes, I do own HMV premiums. I haven't got 64 though. I probably got about maybe about 12. Just ones that I want to buy. Oh, that's a strange name. Was that Bart Finis 69 Powered and Lynn's Line 69? Very unusual name. Yeah, the Mad Max Anthology 4K set is really nice. Absolutely. When we're 1 month away from Maverick Hollywood. Oh, sorry. Oh, dear. Maverick. It's just been pushed back again, hasn't it? I do not own all the Disney movies, no. Yes, Jules, I agree. We all miss Kermit. Definitely. Just watched Zack Snyder's Justice League in 4K on a 140-inch screen. Holy shit. What a film. One of the best superhero films. Yes, definitely one of the best films of last year. Jules says meet up in London so I can avoid it. Who says you're invited anyway? What made you decide to do a YouTube channel? I figured it'd be quite cool, you know. I love movies. I like physical media. And I'd been watching Wet Movie 1 and Cool Doodah for a few years, and I thought, is there many people over in the UK that do this sort of thing? You always see all the Americans doing it, so I scoured. I couldn't find hardly any, maybe 1 or 2, and I thought, let's give it a go. And that's where it all began. Yes. What is the worst movie you've ever seen? It's got to be Cats, isn't it? You should do top 10 genre films. I have been thinking about this actually, because I was starting to make up a list of top 10 80s disaster movies, what top 10 90s action films and things like that. So it might be something that I'm gonna maybe put together sometime during the year. Are you getting Encanto on Blu-ray at 4K? I probably will get it on 4K. Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to watch it on Disney Plus, so I might buy the 4K. In a lightsaber duel, who would win, Jamie Powell or John Wick? I think Jamie would actually win, because he'd go with his lightsaber, "Your name is here," and slice John Wick right across the stomach, and all his innards would go. What are you looking to film-wise tomorrow that's coming out? Oh God, there's so much. Of course, we've got all the different variations of Ghostbusters, Tron, Dune, and Last Night in Soho. There's all the different variations. There's other boutique label ones coming out as well. Yes, Nick. I do remember the first time buying a DVD player. It was 1990. I think it was late 1996. There was the shop on Shaftesbury Avenue in London, the Pioneer Shop, where they had movies downstairs, DVDs downstairs. But before they all went downstairs, they had a few upstairs. So they had the imported Panasonic A100, which I purchased for 900 quid. This was like one of the very first DVD players ever. And they had a cabinet on the wall of the latest DVDs from America. And they were about £35 each. And this is when there was only no more than 40 DVDs on the planet. There was literally 40 DVDs in existence. And I picked up a bunch of the first ones. And I kept going back to that shop, every couple of weeks to find the latest DVDs that had come out. There was also a shop in Faversham that I used to go and pick up my latest Laserdiscs and DVDs. It was about a year and a half of going to London. Every time I would go to that shop, I would actually pop into HMV or Tower Records, and I would say to them, "When are you due to get in DVD?" And they looked at me like I was crazy. They said, "What's DVD? I've never heard of it." And I had to explain to them it's the latest movie format that's replacing VHS and Laserdisc. And they said, "Oh, no, never heard of it." And it was like that for about a year and a half before the UK got it. So, yes, I do remember the first time buying my very first DVD. I will show you the DVD player because I've got it in the storeroom together with its transformer. Still worked a treat as well. Tomorrow and next Monday is going to be huge for physical media. Yeah, Eternals and Encanto, yeah, on the 7th. Oh, I don't want Korg to die. Oh, Amazon haven't dispatched my copy of Dune on Blu-ray yet. Oh, yeah, they're usually quite quick, aren't they? Good old Amazon. Do AK Movies, hello. Congratulations. I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. I remember watching your first YouTube. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Meet up at Wembley Stadium. Then Jules can come. What, are we going to kick the shit out of Ellie? Or is it the Jules dogging session? Oh dear. Yes, Rehan, happy birthday. It is Rehan's birthday today. 31st of no, I thought it was the 31st. I thought it was tomorrow. Or is it today? I'm sorry. It might be today. I do remember the first time stepping into HMV. Yes, a long time ago. Best episode ever of Boba Fett. One of my favourite episodes of The Mandalorian. Hermione's cat face in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets looked better than the effects in Cats, and that movie came out in 2002. Yeah, because the last thing you want to see is James Corden bending over licking his own arse. Yes. Or Judi Dench wearing a fur coat. She's a cat. Why is she wearing a fur coat? Calvin says my first DVD player was from Woolworths. All in gold colour. Was a great player. Was region free if you typed in a code on the remote. Yeah. How many Criterions do you own? Maybe 3, I think. There's The Irishman, the Scorsese shorts, and it's the Russian guy, Stalker. I can't remember his name. Which 4K disc do you think is best for picture quality and which one for sound? Picture quality, I would go with something like Avengers Assemble and The Revenant, maybe. Immaculate they are. And Blade Runner 2049 as well. For audio, I would probably go with maybe some of the Marvel films, because although Marvel 4K do sometimes suffer on picture quality, the audio on them is fantastic. Like the Avengers one is fantastic. Infinity War. Oh yes, of course, and that's the other one, isn't it? Raccoon City, that's out on the 7th as well. Yay, Jamie's back. I know, we miss Kermit. We should kidnap Kermit and make him do a Blu-ray hunt. Right, I think that's it then. I think we have done a good 2-hour stint, a little bit longer because I started a bit earlier. But yeah, so thank you everybody for popping along. Thank you everybody for your questions and your comments and your kind words. And also thank you for the super chats. Really appreciated. That's going to go towards tomorrow's little feast. So I think tomorrow's going to be a good one. I hope. Fingers crossed everything goes well. The video might be up a little bit later than normal tomorrow night because it's going to be such a long one. It might be an hour's long. So I'm going to stop off at a few more places, but I'm going to edit along the way. So there won't be so much editing to do at the end of the video. Yeah, thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed the live chat, and I'll see you all soon, very soon. And if you haven't seen my little 5th anniversary video, go and watch it. It's up now. But until the next time, my lovely people, give you a big old hug. Bye.